Good evening and welcome. I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team. Andy Millay, Mary Millay, and Logan Clifford as we bring you Zone High School Sports Basketball. Now, I want to start off tonight by thanking KDMC. KDMC is our big sponsor at KDMC Medical Center in KDMC, Ohio. I want to thank them for all that they do for our broadcasts and all the support that they give throughout the community in 100 different ways. The second thing I want to go to is what a great national anthem.
Yeah, I love that. You know, what they did, Chuck, tonight is they had PHS, their what was it, the Expressions, yes, and South Webster Select Sounds. They, gathered together there to do that national anthem, and it was sweet. It looked like they had to have practiced that, right?
It looked like it, but honestly, they didn't practice before today.
When they would stop, when everybody would stop at the same time, it just sounded really, really good.
It really is. It was a great, rich sound, and honestly, I love it when schools do little things like that.
I do too.
When they come together. I mean, it's a big thing to meet on the court and play each other and have sportsmanship and everything else. But when you're starting to include some of the other programs throughout the schools, I really, throughout the schools, curriculum,
sure,
and the ancillary things that they have, I think that's just really great. And then to have them combine with the other schools, it's just really kind of a cool effect.
Yeah, absolutely. Those things that every school has, when they can get together like that, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah. Now, all that being said, let's talk about this game tonight. The Trojans versus the Jeeps. I don't think anybody really knows what a Jeep is unless you're from South Webster or watched Popeye as a kid.
That's right.
But you saw some cool warm-ups.
That was okay, yeah. I tell you what, South Webster's got some talent out there, and they showed it last night when they played at Valley. They had Valley down last night by 30 points. They ended up beating them by 18. Their starters didn't play the entire final period of that contest, and when you look at their record, that just improved them to 6 and 8 overall, 4 and 5 in the SOC. So, they've struggled a little bit, but maybe that even says how good everybody in the area is this year. Yeah. Great basketball this year. We've seen PHS this year already. We know how good they can be. They lost earlier in the season to West, one of those games that we broadcast.
Yep.
And Coach Eugene Collins, he's got them going in the right direction too.
You know what?
So, good basketball in the area.
He is a great coach and just a great all-around guy. I wish I knew all the coaches in the area the same way I know Gene.
Yeah. Yeah. This is going to be a really good basketball game. I think they're well matched in this one.
Well, it looks like we got Michael McKinley and
Mikel McKinley.
Yeah, and Braden Backway.
That's going to be our jumpers. And you had mentioned pregame. I watched Mr. Backway and Shiloh Blevins with their 360 dunks and windmills, and these boys can get up.
I tell you.
Spoke with Coach Brenton Cole for a little bit yesterday and then a little bit again this evening, and he's a fine coach as well and a really good person.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
I haven't had the chance to really get to talk to him.
He's a good guy. You can sit and talk to him for hours.
Oh, that's awesome.
Left-hand dribble and a nice drive.
Ooh.
Very aggressive to the basket. Shiloh Blevins trying to make his presence felt early. Kicking it back out. And to the Lumberjack. He takes it down the lane.
Yeah, he does.
A little short. Lumberjack is Jacob Ruth. Hence, we named him last year because he'd get inside with those big boys. And
Baby Ruth.
Yeah. At 5'8", you don't expect him to pull down a lot of boards, but he gets in there with the trees and cuts them down.
He does.
So he's always a pleasure to watch. So how did the Jeeps last night, go up 30 against Valley? We know Valley's a pretty good ball team too. From deep, off the mark there.
Well, I saw
That's
a lot
Braden Backway.
I saw a lot of threes go in from the in the practice
in
time.
the pregame. They can shoot. It's a good shooting team. Blevins on the backside with the rebound. But Coach Cole, he said that what they did was it was defensive intensity. He said they didn't let Valley breathe, and they were able to capitalize on a lot of turnovers and transition baskets and sped up the tempo. Right now, they're in a half-court set. And nice rebound, and that's called boxing out. I love that. Samuel Holstein right there with a nice box out, giving up inches to the guy he's playing defense in. creates that rebound by getting inside position.
He made that opportunity.
Nice. So Holstein's going to go on the board first.
Well, let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back after this.
Let's do it.
Used Automotive at 5907 Lucasville Medford Road in Medford is a buy here, pay here car lot, which specializes in cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by AJ's and visit with Aaron, Jody, and Brian. They'd love to work with you. Check out AJ's Used Automotive on Facebook, where you'll be able to see pictures of all the vehicles on the lot. AJ's Used Automotive is located right beside of the Muletown Mini Mart and AJ's Automotive Service. Drop by AJ's Used Automotive, a buy here, pay here car lot.
Oh, yeah.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back as the Trojans bring the ball down.
Nice. That was a nice move.
He waited.
Great job there on Mikel McKinley, working down there on the low block. That's just good, superior footwork there. Not a lot you can do about that.
Well, he ducked down, he popped back up, and then he waited.
Yep. Like I say, I feel like these two teams are pretty evenly matched, so the tail of the tape could be right there at that free throw line.
Could be.
Mikel McKinley finishing the three-point play there. And now the Trojans throwing some a press. And Shiloh Blevins almost takes it all the way to the hole. He's been off now. And he's probably 0 for 5 now.
I think
all
you're right.
shots being inside 5 feet. Nice drive to the layup, and nobody there to stop Daniel Lattimore with the left-hand layup.
Oh.
And again, pressure, and that's by Lattimore. He'll pick up the foul this time.
Foul is on number 3, Danny Lattimore.
So that'll be his first personal foul and the first team foul.
I believe Lattimore is one of the normal starting Trojans.
I believe so, yes. They're pretty deep. They play a lot of players. Bachway. He likes that little area of the floor. And Ruth with the 3.
There it is.
Jacob Ruth busting it early.
So that was a good way to tie it up.
The Lumberjack cutting down the nets a little bit right there.
That's it.
South Webster sticking with this man defense, and that's a tough task inside there. That's Bachway on Mikel McKinley. And losing the ball out front. Jeep's coming the other way. Jeep's in the driver's seat. How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Got a piece of the ball. That's a good deflection.
Yeah, the Jeeps have
That's
had a lot come up short.
Yep. It's almost like they're not comfortable yet.
Yeah.
And that's Caden. Caden Davis is who I've got on that. Ruth inside
almost gets it
in the trees. He's almost able to get it to go out.
Yeah.
Good hustle there by Sam Holstein, keeping it alive for the Jeeps.
Oh, here comes a substitution there. Amari Johnson coming
Amari
in.
Johnson. We talked about him a little while ago. He's exciting to watch.
He is. He is full of energy.
He's a freshman, 5'8" guard. Yeah, these Trojans, they can sub quite a few kids in, and for that reason, they like to run the floor. Deflection on the inbounds.
There he goes.
And Amare.
He immediately drops
Amare.
two. Whoa.
Little Dean Martin there for you.
That's it.
Ruth trying to split.
Ferlini gets it.
What a no-look pass, but Shiloh Blevins volleyballs that one out of here. Ferlini there got the ball taken from him, and I don't think he knew that Tanner Voyers was right there next to him.
I don't think
so. He knocks
so.
it loose, and now we're going to have a timeout by the Trojans, 30-second variety.
Well, they take a timeout. We will too, and we'll be right back after this. In the heart of downtown Portsmouth is the area's oldest pawnbroker, B&B Loan. No matter what you're looking for, it's probably come through the doors of B&B at some point in time. With a large selection of jewelry, TVs, tools, DVDs, musical instruments, and did I mention jewelry? B&B has the largest collection of pre-owned jewelry featuring many popular and one-of-a-kind pieces. No matter what you're looking for, shop local first by coming into B&B Loan, located near the Esplanade at 837 Gallia Street in Portsmouth.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. Score on the board is Portsmouth 9, Jeeps 5, and it's a great game so far.
Yeah, I think it's going to continue to be as Jacob Ruth brings the ball down the right side of the floor here. And the water bug, Amare Johnson, just all over him.
Look at him.
From behind the arc, Shiloh Blevins coming up short there. And
Ferlini.
right now, they're just cold.
Ferlini bringing it back to shoot.
Step back three by Ferlini. Oh. And I was told that Ferlini broke the all-time scoring record at PHS.
You know, I think you're right.
Just a few games ago.
I think you're right.
And, you know, when you think of some of the guys that's played at PHS,
oh.
you know, even from the one team, Jeff Lizeth, Craig Tubbs, Patrick Tubbs,
yeah.
Later on, some of those guys, I mean, that's really doing something.
That's it. They had a lot of talent come through that school.
Blevins in the corner. Blevins, one of the best players in the county. Hands down. We were talking about Willisburg a little bit as the shot goes up, and that one's coming up short, so it can be off Portsmouth and should stay here white. But it's going to be fun to watch Shiloh Blevins go head-to-head with Tanner Holden.
Yeah.
From Willisburg.
I agree.
Yeah, I love to watch Maury play. He's 100% all the time.
Yeah.
Inside the trees there, and you know who it is. Jacob Ruth, number 3. He is the lumberjack. That pass just a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Jeeps now with the ball down 2. Non-conference basketball game.
Oh.
Holstein, good position inside.
He's competing with Ruth.
Oh, yeah. Get that fake pump up there, get them off their feet and go. McKinley again still working. Love the footwork there. Mikkel McKinley showing some skills. Long pass out to Fraulini, and he's not going to get that up and under. Shiloh Blevins. At number 4, he is a presence inside.
He is.
Well, when you think of South Webster, another big block, that by Bachway, and that's what I was going to allude to. When you think about South Webster, you think of Bachway and you think of Shiloh Blevins, and now if you look at the scoreboard, the only 2 players that scored for them are Holstein and Jacob Ruth.
Hey.
You know, so
they're doing good.
But they have felt the presence of Bachway and Blevins. Between the 2 of them, they've got a half a dozen blocks already.
Oh, easy.
And there you go. Braden Bachway on the board from well behind the arc.
Big three.
They're not going to stay silent long. Mikkel McKinley just really working them down low. And they're going to call that on Bachway, who's matched up with him. And that's a tall order.
Yeah.
Going up against Mikkel McKinley. He's strong inside.
Entering the game for Bachway will be number 2.
Bachway with 2 fouls now. That's a bit of a concern. He's replaced by a freshman, Trey Zimmerman, but I tell you what now, this freshman doesn't play like a freshman.
No.
He can play.
Zimmerman's had a great season so far.
Amare from the corner, no good. South Webster with the rebound. It's going to be Tanner Voyers bringing the ball down the floor. Want to get that crossover dribble, making his way down. Shiloh Blevins now. And he's not going to miss too many of those, and he is just off the mark tonight. Nice little curl cut there. Johnson getting by with the travel, perhaps.
Yeah.
Mikkel McKinley in the lane a little longer than you're technically allowed to be. It's okay. Jeeps will get it and go the other way. Again, Johnson kind of bumping him down the floor. Officials are letting him play here tonight in South Webster.
They are.
From behind the line.
Oh, and there's another one.
There's another. Tanner Boyers stepping up. Now the Jeeps go up 15-11.
We're starting to get near the end of the first period, and Jeeps are starting to step out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, they're warming up a little bit, and it's a good thing, because Shiloh Blevins, their star, hasn't scored yet. Shiloh Blevins is one of the area players. Had a 5-second call there defensively. Turned the ball over to the Jeeps. Shiloh Blevins is one of the players from our county that will be playing in the Ohio-Kentucky All-Star game.
Yeah.
That's played in and around Newport, Kentucky. They're across from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Tanner Holden's making that trip or not, but I think those are the two players you'd probably look at from this area to make that trip. Used to be played down at Shawnee State, as you recall.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know when exactly they moved it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why either. Yeah, so we've got a moving screen there trying to work Shiloh Blevins loose on the opposite side. Call's going to be on Holstein, Samuel Holstein, 6-foot senior. That's his first personal. Long throw, no good, and 15-11 is where we are. South Webster in the lead.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with more right after this.
Desco, we believe loans to small businesses result in stronger communities. We believe the experience and ability to make local decisions awards you the home field advantage. We believe quick decisions and straightforward answers are what you need to get started. At Desco, we have terms to fit your business. Desco Federal Credit Union. We make business loans.
Has your life or the life of someone you love been impacted by mental health or substance abuse problems? If so, there's treatment available here in the Portsmouth area. Hope Source provides quality treatment by highly trained, compassionate professionals. We are committed to helping people and their families live complete, meaningful, and happy lives. Find us on Facebook or on our website, hopesourcetreatment.com, or call us at 740-353-HOPE.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, he was telling me that Craig was throwing the night before. They were throwing somewhere. And the next day he was like, yeah, I'm not ready to throw again yet.
He was sore.
And we're back. Got some Crazy Train on the speakers.
Crazy Train, you got to like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those songs that's just never going to go out of style.
No.
100 years from now at a ball game, somebody besides us is going to be sitting here calling this.
You're right.
Probably in spacesuits or something,
Yeah,
but they'll be playing Crazy Train.
They'll have driven their hover car here.
That's right. Ruth losing the handle a little bit, coming down left hand, and just really never had control of that all the way to the corner. And it's going to be turned over there. Daniel Lattimore helping him out of bounds. Brian Roach to hand the ball off to it, one of our officiating crew. Brian Roach, John Blanton, and Steve Blanton. So that's our three officials this evening. Nice feed inside to McKinley. And Blevins do a little better job of holding him outside there. The drive and the kick. And 3-21.
Davis, wasn't it? Is that Davis?
That is Caden Davis.
Yeah. I think that's his first score, isn't it?
He actually scored once in the first quarter, so he has 5 now.
Oh. Good for him.
Shiloh Blevins. Probably getting on the board for the Jeeps. 17-14. Davis taking it inside, and he gets hammered there.
Yep.
A little hammer time action there. Tanner Voyers getting a whole lot more than the ball. He'll be shooting 2. Caden Davis is 6'3" junior.
Coaches number 21, Drew Lowe at the line shooting
They keep calling him
You were
Drew
throwing me
Roll.
off. He's actually a 5'9" junior.
Well, he doesn't look like 6'3", and they keep calling him Drew Roll or something like
Really?
that. But that's not what we have on our list.
Yeah.
We'll have to check that out at halftime. See,
It was funny. I was looking at
this young
surely
man
he's not
is.
6'3".
Well, he don't look it, does he?
No.
Look at him get back there. Nicely done. Getting back on defense, setting up for the charge.
Oh,
But,
coast to coast.
Yeah, Lumberjack takes it to the hole. Ruth having a strong game tonight. 7 points now for Jacob Ruth. Ferlini, dangerous from behind the arc. That's his game. McKinley inside, working it. Might have shuffled his feet a little bit there, but he gets it kicked out to Amari Johnson, and he'll finish with the short jumper. Amari Johnson now with 4 points as Ruth hustles it down the floor here, trying to pick up the intensity of this game a little bit. Levin's off the mark again.
Man.
Tanner Voyers with the earlier shot. You know, invariably what happens when you check yourself, move to the left, and then shoot, you'll miss that shot. Shoot it where you had your first opportunity from.
Yep.
Especially to your left if you're a right-handed shooter.
Shoot, yeah. I want to take a minute and talk about a few of our sponsors.
Let's do that.
Tonight, I want to thank J.D. Niddle and Ralph Scott Funeral Home for joining us. As anybody knows, Ralph Scott, I always joke that he bleeds red, white, and blue there, the Trojan colors. You know. Also want to thank BG's Pizza and God's Way Church, as well as Bob and Floyd Tire Sales, Stoltz Pharmacy there in Wheelersburg, and Wagner Rental. Big thanks out to all of them for their support this season.
Tell you what, Blevins has his work cut out for him here with McKinley on the inside, and they're letting McKinley camp out in that lane.
They are.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit more than 3 seconds of time inside that lane. He is working it. So Blevins, he's getting some work tonight defensively.
So Amari gets a foul, his second for the evening.
Anytime you play that aggressively, you're going to pick up a few.
I'm telling you.
Personals along the way. Portsmouth still picking up full court. I like that Shiloh Blevins is playing the point out there, bringing the ball down the floor. You know, when he plays next level. And again, bump there, Amari
Ruth
with
on the
another
line.
foul.
Yep.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah,
I
Ruth
thought they
was on
called
the
the
line.
personal. Okay.
Nope.
Amari kind of bumped him out of bounds. But I like that Blevins is handling the ball out front because that's what he'll do next level, at the college level. 6'5". You don't see a lot of centers.
Amari keeping the ball pumping.
6'5". Ruth playing defense close there. That's probably close to a 5-second call right there. Amari Johnson working. Lumberjack doing a good job defensively. And that's just a fun little duo there to watch.
Oh, it is.
Watching those two guys. Ferlini trying to make a move inside there and slicing to his right. He's going to get Trey Zimmerman, the freshman there. A little less experience there with Zimmerman picking up that foul against Ferlini. Andrew Smith coming in for South Webster. Smith, a junior. Wearing number 5, and he's in there with Amari Johnson now. From downtown, Daniel Lattimore off the mark. I'll tell you what, this game has changed so much over the years. Now, just shot after shot after shot is taken from deep.
Oh, yeah.
Like Ferlini here, banking it out. And thus far tonight, not a real high percentage of those shots are going down.
No, both sides seems to be slim on that.
Another one that's got deflected. Yeah, just a little miscommunication there. Lattimore thought thought that he had a shot at getting that ball to Miles Ship, and Ship didn't get the message.
The ship didn't come in.
That ship had sailed.
That's it. They were just 2 ships that passed through the night.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, we could do it all night, couldn't we? That's a bump.
Yeah.
That's a bump. Getting Ferlini there. Portsmouth trying to pick up the tempo here defensively so they can move it offensively. Get some transition baskets, some fast breaks.
3:37 left in this first half. And a few more sponsors on tonight's game we want to thank. We want to thank Barron Murphy Insurance, Gaddy's Pizza, Pro Pest Control, Rallies, Smith Drugs down on the corner of Chillicothe Street. I guess it'd be
And second?
Smith Pharmacy and Home Medical.
Yep.
And
been there a long time.
Tri-State Security. So big thanks to all of them for being with us tonight.
Yeah, I think about where Smith is, and I used to work at Sears there on the corner when I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
And I'd go over there and have lunch at the Shawnee Restaurant, which was right next to Smith back in the day.
That's a great area downtown.
Yeah. So many restaurants that used to be here and no longer are.
Yep.
Jeep's picking it up. Nice pump fake. Gets 2 of them up in the air. A little bit of a phantom foul there. I don't know that either one of them got it, but you know what? Let's reward the kid for a nice move.
Yeah.
He got him up. So Tanner Voyers, good job. We'll go to the line.
Few more sponsors I want to talk about. AJ's Auto Sales and AJ's Automotive Services out there in Medford. Big thanks to them, as well as the Atomic Credit Union, B&B Loan, the Desco Federal Credit Union, Hope Source Treatment Facility, and Jake Sulzer with Jake Sulzer State Farm Agency there on Chillicothe Street.
Goal by Danny Lattimore.
Daniel Lattimore there with a nice move inside. You know, and Portsmouth down by 4 at South Webster. Kind of hanging in there. Not a real high-scoring game at this point. From behind the arc.
A lot of these are just off by a hair.
Yeah, Trey Zimmerman off the mark there. Lattimore working the offense. Now we're going to get into a box. Little outside screen to the arc, setting up Ferlini for the 3.
That's it. Ferlini gets it to a 1-point ball game.
He's deadly from behind the line.
He is.
You know, the game that we did against Portsmouth earlier this year, West did a good job of defending against Ferlini. They just made sure that he didn't hurt him. And West ended up prevailing in that game as a result.
They did.
32 Miles Ship with a nice finish. Silky smooth shot right there by Ship. Portsmouth has a lot of nice working interchangeable parts. I just feel like they're trying to find themselves. What kind of basketball team are we? Because they've got certain kids that can do certain things. And wow, talk about being able to do something there.
Yeah.
The Lumberjack again working inside the trees, puts it up and down. 9 points now on the game for him. Jacob Ruth. Backside rebound, pulled down by Zimmerman.
Jeep's going to try to burn some clock here.
33 seconds and another 3, a little dewdrop in. How do you do, Andrew Smith? Real quick miss there. South Webster now with the luxury of a 6-point lead and the opportunity to take the final shot of the half. Portsmouth sitting back in a 2-3 zone. And Ruth taking the final shot off the mark, and that's going to be our halftime score. 30-24, South Webster Jeeps ahead.
Man, they are up. Real quick, I want to acknowledge the rest of the sponsors here. Wheelersburg Cinema, the UPS store, Sunspot Tanning, the Department of Developmental Disabilities, as well as Stevens Power Pack, Sierra's Haven, Shawnee State University, the Portsmouth Cinema 8, the Portsmouth Public Library, the Powell Insurance Agency, and the Scioto County Career and Technical Center. I want to thank all of them for their support each week as we come out and do this. And with that being said, we're going to go to some halftime stuff, and we'll be right back.
And let's hear it for our high school cheerleaders.
Enjoy the good times a little more with the right plan. State Farm agent Jake Sulzer is here to help protect your dreams and loved ones with life insurance. Call Jake Sulzer today to find out which options are best for you. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
At King's Daughters, we put our heart into treating yours.
You should know the symptoms of a heart attack may be subtle, such as fatigue, heartburn, or even jaw or neck pain.
The best approach is to catch problems as early as possible,
before it becomes an emergency.
In fact, we can schedule you an appointment within 48 hours.
Because the best time to see a cardiologist is before you need one.
Cardiology appointments within 48 hours at King's Daughters. Call today.
Welcome to Portsmouth Cinemas!
Sights, sounds, and smells, we give you all the feels you need for a fun time on the town. Want to enjoy a 3D movie or even throw a party? The Portsmouth Cinema is here for you. Looking for unbeatable deals on concessions? We got you. Need an affordable night out to relax with a movie? Super Tuesday to the rescue. We are always updating to give you the best experience possible. Visit us online at republictheaters.com or Facebook for showtimes. Portsmouth Cinema. When you've got the time, we've got the popcorn, the candy, the drinks, and the best movies around.
Nearly 70 years and 3 generations experience under our belt, we can proudly declare we were here for you yesterday, and we will be here for you tomorrow.
And we're back for the second half of this ball game. It's been a great ball game so far. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Chuck Jones here with Jay Miller and the whole Zone Sports team as we bring you high school basketball here on the Zone. Tonight's game is the Portsmouth Trojans as they're being entertained by the South Webster Jeeps. Current score on the board is Jeeps 30 and Trojans 24, and it's been a great game, hasn't it?
It sure has, and as they're trying to figure out what's going on out there, we have a little bit of a correction. They changed numbers. Caden Davis is no longer number 21, and that's why we kept on hearing Drew Rowe when number 21 scored. Drew Rowe is number 21 for the Portsmouth Trojans. Caden Davis has taken over the number 34.
Okay.
So there you go, number 34.
What about Gage Mosley?
I don't know. I don't know about Gage Mosley. We'll jump off that bridge when we get to it, I guess. So Daniel Lattimore, he adds to his 4 points from the first half with a bucket there with a left-hand drive. And South Webster coming out firing. Blevins inside, off the mark, just not liking. And now, again, we've got Sam Holstein fighting inside.
I tell you what, it is just fun to watch Blevins jump up there and just pick the ball out of the air.
Yeah.
You know?
It's graceful.
Yeah.
He jumps like a deer, but he's graceful once he's up there. He just doesn't have you don't have the look tonight. Tell you somebody who does, though. That young man right there, Jacob Ruth, led the Jeeps with 9 points there in the first half. He's already got 2 here and almost cashes in again there. Bachway off the miss. He'll finish. Braden Bachway now with his 8th point of the night. Setting up for Leaney 5 feet behind the line. NBA range. Bachway might have shot that. Blevins, his teammate, was kind of crowding him there on the line, so he gave it up. Now back with it. And I think he just wanted to shoot. Off the mark there. Nice slam on the backside. That's a way to give it up over there. Sam Holstein giving it to him on the short side.
Looks like we're
Shiloh Blevins with the dunk.
It was. That was a big play there. Big play. Crowd favorite. Looks like they're going to take a timeout real quick, so we'll take one too, and we'll be right back after this.
Sierra's Haven is a no-kill animal shelter located in Scioto County. They are a group of volunteers working together to help find safe, loving homes for adoptable pets. In its brief existence, they have made a difference in the lives of thousands of animals. Whether they were stray animals or needing medical attention, Sierra's treated, spayed, neutered, and found them wonderful homes. Your contributions to this organization can help get abandoned and abused animals off the streets and into a loving home. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
Library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library.
I love the library.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back.
So the exclamation point there at the end of that play by Shiloh Blevins. Portsmouth players got chewed out a little bit there during that break. You've got to rotate back defensively and know where Shiloh Blevins is on the floor all the time.
You're right.
And you can't get the slip there. Ship working, kicking it back out to McKinley. Now Fellini, left side, too strong. Backside, off the leg. Looks like of a South Webster Jeep. It's going to stay here. As the winds pick up outside, apparently. Playing this game early.
Yeah.
What, about a 4:15 start is what we had here?
Yeah. JV started at 3, about 4:15 for varsity.
So we've got some bad weather coming in, and I hope as folks are watching this game tomorrow evening that everybody's safe and sound.
That's it. Well, the good thing is this will give them plenty to watch tomorrow evening while
there you go. Yep.
Relaxing in front of the fireplace.
Ship with a very aggressive box out. Bachway wanting the foul, doesn't get it. And Ship taking it to the hole, too. Nice power play. Quickly from behind the line, that's going to be off. Tanner Voyers missing there, but hanging out and just pickpocketing Lattimore, who gets a little lazy with the pass.
Yeah.
You know, you're playing 100% all the time, young man. And that was about 50. Voyers doing a nice job of playing cagey there. Screen, double screen. Now rotating to the backside. Portsmouth working the ball a little bit here. Lattimore going left side, kick out now for Leaney, but we're going to have a player control foul as Lattimore drove the lane and ran over. I believe that was Sam Holstein.
I think that's about. Is that the Lattimore's third for the game?
Well, it's showing 2 on the scoreboard there.
Okay.
And I have him with 2 as well.
Well, I was 1 over them.
So he's not in trouble yet. But he's not a Trojan that they want to sit on the bench long.
No.
Portsmouth coming out with mid-court press. Going to jump them when they cross the timeline. Ruth does a good job of getting over there. Now Blevins with the turnaround, and he finishes as you would expect him to. McKinley bouncing Blevins back, unable to finish him. Blevins doing a nice job boxing out, getting that rebound. Holstein, kick back, Bachway off the top. And now McKinley for the Trojans. Jeeps with a 12-point lead. Trojans really need to ignite themselves offensively here. Ship pressing. You know what? If you have the ability to do that, you need to do that quite often, Mr. Ship.
That is Ship's move right there.
Yeah, Miles Ship with a nice left hand, just a sophomore. That boy's solid. From behind the line, this time Tanner Voyers makes good on that 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, Webster is just gradually walking away.
They are.
With the score here.
Yeah, Portsmouth can't afford to trade baskets with them.
No.
See how high Shiloh Blevins gets up for that rebound. Nicely timed jump there. Catch that ball at the apex of that jump. Nobody can take it from you. Stripped from behind. Lattimore with the breakaway. And
little smooth.
Yeah, I thought he might try to go up there and jam that home.
You know, he just slowed down too.
Yeah.
He's like, nobody's coming. I got this.
Ruth knew he had no chance of going down there, and if he tried, he would probably just foul him. And now Bachway from behind the line makes the 3, but the call is made away from the ball. And it's going to be a player control foul here on the backside. I didn't catch the number. It looks like that's going to be Jacob Ruth.
So Ship's going to take it out for the Trojans. He's going to pass it into Amari Johnson.
Again, trying to work for Leaney Freed.
Yep.
Getting him off those screens, getting him out to the arc. He wants to tee up one of those 3 balls, trying to get it over the top of Blevins. Wrong young man there you chose to do that with.
Uh-huh.
Get that ball quickly rotated around. Voyers now left side going baseline. Soft right hand comes up a wee bit short there, skips across the rim, and now will come back the other way. Trojans in their powder blues. My favorite uniforms the Trojans wear.
Is it?
Powder blues. Notice we're kind of going back in style a little bit too with the Trojans uniform. South Webster is still with the shorts that are really, really lengthy.
Yeah.
I mean, all the way down to the knee.
Yeah.
And Portsmouth kind of going back a few years now. That hemline goes up and down with the fashions, doesn't it?
It does. You know, I seen a picture of the Waterloo Wonders the other day.
Yeah.
You know, and those were some high shorts.
Oh, yeah. When I graduated in 1981, and they were embarrassingly short when I played in high school.
Oh, man.
We let it all hang out. From the corner, no good. Rebound, Holstein kicked out to Bachway from behind the line. Good.
Nice shot.
And a comfortable lead now. The Jeeps are going to take into the fourth period here. 14-point lead, Chuck.
Whew.
And, I mean, that shot's just way too far out. There's no way in the world that kid's going to make 1 out of 10 from there. Fellini's a good ball player, but that was 10 feet behind the line.
It still grazed the net.
Yeah. That's frustration. I think that draws up the frustration they're having. He can't get open, so he'll shoot when he's open, but outside of his range.
Yeah.
Bachway again, off the left iron. Now Portsmouth with rebound. South Webster does a good job.
Oh!
They trap the corner there and continue to play defense, and Blevins with a chance to flush there.
Fralini kind of screwing it up there for him.
Yeah, he jumped up there and defended it well. And from deep, Daniel Lattimore makes that three and walks away like the gunslinger.
Oh.
And then Lattimore there with a little pickup, free basketball, gets bumped and fouled. I believe that's going to be on Ruth, and that will be Ruth's second foul.
So Ship takes it out.
Lattimore with the runner. And left hand, he gets it off in time, but it's off the mark. So 46-35 is our score here at the end of the third quarter.
Well, let's take a break, and we'll come right back with the fourth after this.
Ready to get on the right path for your future? At Scioto County Career Technical Center, you will be, with exciting new options in advanced manufacturing, robotics, 3D design, CNC, PLC, and CAD. We are providing the tools to inspire the problem solvers of tomorrow. Create, design, automate, and model virtually anything from scratch. It's all waiting for you at Scioto County Career Technical Center. For more information, visit us online at sciototech.org.
Scioto Tech.
My niche, I really think, is pediatrics. I love little kids. I enjoy being around them. It's a very rewarding field to be in. I chose Shawnee. They had a great nursing program. I couldn't ask for a better place to be. From the very beginning, I knew that I wanted to continue my education, so I'm working on my master's degree in nursing informatics. I'm kind of the translator between the worlds of nursing and information technology, and I couldn't have done it without the education and the support from Shawnee State.
I know.
Yeah.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back with the fourth and final period of this matchup between the Portsmouth Trojans and the South Webster Jeeps. Score on the boards 46-35 with the Jeeps up, holding a nice 11-point lead. And the Trojans take it out.
The water bug, Amari Johnson, back in the game. Freshman guard with the ball at the point. Fellini now breaking over the top. Lizeth, number 3. Back to Johnson. Portsmouth really working the lane inside, trying to get some double screens. Now Ship trying to get a screen there on Lizeth.
Lattimore.
Why am I thinking Lizeth?
We talked about him earlier.
And then Frawlini off the screen.
There it is.
And it's good for 3. A little better range on that shot. Frawlini now with 6 points on the game. I'm sure well below his average. We talked about him being the record scorer. And talk about some defense there. McKinley D'ing him up. D'ing up Shiloh Blevins. Ooh, he caught it. He sure did. Trap that on his hip.
Man.
And you know what? Tip the cap there to Mikhail McKinley for playing some good defense on arguably the best player in the area. Ferlini again with the ball, looking for that three. And now we're going to get a moving screen.
Illegal screen fouls on number 22.
And that's going to be McKinley, guilty of that infraction. His first foul of the ball game. Now, ordinarily, I would say if you don't have a foul up until the fourth quarter, you're not playing hard enough. But I don't think I can say that of Mr. McKinley here. He's had a fine game defensively against Shiloh Blevins.
Yes.
And he just picked up his second one. So.
Well, Blevins rushed him.
Yeah, and I wondered, he really bumped him hard there at the end if they were going to call that player control. Portsmouth picking up the defensive aggressiveness here. I like it, and they have to.
Oh, yeah, they did.
It's become urgency now at this point.
They're down by 8. And honestly, they can't trade shots.
No. So another foul picked up there. Ferlini picking it up, it looks like. At least he has the disgust on his face. And that will be Matthew Ferlini, 6'2", senior guard, and leading scorer in Portsmouth High School basketball history. What a feat that is. Blevins, what a shot. Going to his left, leaving his feet hanging in the air. And nice runner there by Lattimore on the opposite side. Lattimore now leading all Trojans with 11 points. Holsting will take it all the way.
Boy, he did a good job of getting there.
Well, not Holsting, but Tanner Voyers. And Tanner Voyers now leads all Jeeps with 12. And on the opposite end, Tanner Voyers is going to get picked up for the block.
Jeeps fouls on number 22. Tanner Voyers is second, third team.
That was Lattimore coming down, driving it hard.
Screen there in the lane, freeing up Ferlini for the three, and nothing but the bottom of the net right there.
All right, they're picking up some pace now.
2 threes here in the fourth quarter for Ferlini and cutting the lead down to 7 points, Chuck. We got a ball game.
We do. Well, let's take a quick break. We'll come back right after this.
Be in and out in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm in it for like 12 minutes.
I'm lotioned and done in 15 minutes.
We go for like 20 minutes.
I'd say 9 minutes is just about right.
I can only go like 10 minutes. No matter how long you can go, you won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. You can come to the sun spot where the sun always shines.
Everything your customers see tells a story. Let the UPS store help you tell the right one. We do printing, packing, notarizing, faxing, shredding, binding, consulting, creating, designing, returning, mailboxing, and of course, shipping. Together, there's nothing we can't solve. Stop by our locally owned and operated UPS store on 11th Street in Portsmouth today to see how we can help you with everything your small business needs.
Oh, man. And the pointers.
You're watching
the South Point
Sports.
pointers. Well, what's up with that?
Game on.
And we're back after a 60-second timeout here on the floor. Got 5:53 left to go in this ball game as the Trojans has whittled the what was a 15-16 point deficit down to 7.
Yep. Making shots for Ferlini. 2 threes here in this quarter. And now Ruth blasting past Amari Johnson, really kind of trying to force the foul there. There was a lot of bumping.
There was.
We talked about that earlier, though, and I like the officials. They're calling the same game in the fourth quarter as they did the entire game, and that's what you should do. Now's not the time to do the ticky-tack.
Here comes Lattimore.
Lattimore left hand. I'm telling you what, Lattimore's a player.
He is.
Lattimore now with 13. That's his second goal of this quarter. Blevins getting himself up in the air. About got him in trouble. He didn't know where he was going with that.
Down to a 5-point
now
ball game.
Bachway
Let's
from
see
the
what
corner.
happens.
And boy, I tell you what, the Jeeps needed that right there.
They did.
Bachway, good for what the Jeeps needed.
So
from 3.
5-point deficit turns into 8. Oh, man.
Lattimore has an interesting shot there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
He's got a low release and kind of throws it out in front of him. to the goal. It almost looks like he's not trying to shoot the ball. Ruth loses his feet, back out to Bachway. Boy, I tell you what, that kid can shoot.
Yeah, he can.
Bachway another 2, 5 points in this quarter, 10 overall.
Man, they had it all the way down to 5.
Down to a 5-point lead and now back up to double figures. The Jeeps can score. Ferlini again going left hand. Stopped there by Blevins in the lane. Now Waterbug, Amari Johnson.
Yep.
To Ship. And now Lattimore reset. And we're going to go a little 1-4 low. High pick on Lattimore. That's well off the mark. Ship back up and in. McKinley loses Blevins, asking for help, and you know what? Nobody ever came. Nobody was able to step in, but Blevins not able to capitalize. He doesn't finish there, and now Amari Johnson coming back the other way.
Oh, just short.
Just off the mark, and you know what? Whole lot of powder blue shirts on the outside looking in. Nobody there helping to get a rebound. Kick out Bachway again.
Man, left him wide open to do exactly what he does.
Yes, he does. That well, 13 points now for Bachway in the contest. 8 of those coming here in this fourth and fateful quarter, as it looks like the Jeeps might be able to hold on. Double-digit lead now, 11 points.
Ferlini losing control there in the corner.
Ferlini, I just feel like, man, he needs to open him an Italian restaurant. I mean, don't that sound Ferlini's?
Yeah,
wow.
it does.
I mean, that sounds like something.
I like it. I like it. I'd go there.
I love that name.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what the history is of that name.
I'm thinking it might be Italian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again from behind the line. Oh, thought Bachway was going to finish again. Holstein real quick with the pass over, and that's blocked out of bounds. That's going to remain South Webster ball.
You know, something we haven't mentioned up to this point in the season, and we've talked about a lot of teams and such, but Wheelersburg is still undefeated so far this season.
They sure are. Yeah. We've called a game with them the other night, and they just have a whole lot of talent on that team, and they're deep, and they can run, and they can shoot, and they can jump, and they do all those things that you'd feel very happy as a coach to have that kind of talent. So they're winning with it. And now another one, Tanner Boyers finding the bottom of the basket from behind the arc. He's got 5 now in this quarter alone. Yeah, Williamsburg very talented, and did you mention earlier that we have South Webster playing Williamsburg later on in the season?
South Webster does play them. We're not covering.
We're not covering it? Okay.
Right. But it will be happening. I think it's South Webster at Wheelersburg.
Well, interestingly enough, Bachway scored 2 points there for Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Trying to jump up here and get the rebound, and he actually tipped it in for him. So I don't know who you give those points to.
I don't know. Well, we'll take a quick break, and we'll come right back after this.
Wheelersburg Cinema has been entertaining the area for over 40 years with the latest movie releases. Our friendly staff will treat you like family from the minute you walk in to buy a ticket. Our snack bar has all your favorites, especially the fresh popcorn. Show up early and have some fun in the arcade, or just head on in to get the best seats in the house. Bring the whole family and enjoy the personal touches from this locally owned and operated cinema. Wheelersburg Cinema, 8805 Ohio River Road in Wheelersburg.
Automotive Service in Menford is a full-service garage which handles all mechanical work from oil changes to engine changes. AJ's does computer diagnostics, will reflash computers, and can reprogram key fobs. Located between the Muletown Mini Mart and AJ's used automotive buy here, pay here car lot, visit AJ's Automotive Service at 5907 Lucasville Menford Road in Menford. And if you want your car to look as good as it runs, AJ's Automotive Service offers complete auto detailing. Call 740-820-2515 for an appointment.
What he's made happen.
You're watching Zone Sports. Game on.
And we're back. 2:20 left to go in this ball game as the Jeeps lead the Trojans 61-49.
Yeah, 12-point lead, just 2:20 left. You would think that Portsmouth's probably out of this one, but I've seen Ferlini shoot. I've seen Lattimore drive. I've seen McKinley playing there on that low block. They're very capable of getting back in this. They just need South Webster to miss some shots.
Yeah.
And that's a tall order when you're playing on their home floor.
Well, it is.
Bachway helping him out there with the miss, but the tough rebound and putback. Tanner Boyers, sophomore, 7 points just in this quarter. They got some young kids on this team. You know how much they're going to miss Blevins when he does graduate and move on.
Yeah.
But they've got some youth coming up. They're going to be good. Blevins at this point hasn't chosen a college. He's had several who are courting him. And in talking to Coach Brenton Cole, he said, I'm not really sure how much of that I'm allowed to tell you. So McKinley doing a good job of getting inside, and a little phantom call there. I don't know about the call, but he's going to get it and go to the line and try to capitalize on a third point. But he has, of course, several schools looking at him, and some of them are somewhat local. And
Really?
We'll leave it at that.
Well, that's cool.
You know what? I'm looking at my sheet here. Not a lot of free throws taken in this game.
No, there hasn't been.
Not a lot of calls. I think these officials said, you know what? I want to get home before those 45-mile-per-hour winds get here.
Yeah, that's it.
So
the freezing rain.
Don't blow the whistle. Bachway.
Bachway is just deadly out there.
That was another three.
It's two.
It was? Did they correct it?
Yeah, they corrected it.
Okay. Bachway's on fire. Okay, so yeah, they just corrected it. Make sure that's right.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 1, Maury Johnson returns.
Oh, here comes Johnson back out.
Waterbug back on the floor. And long pass down is going to be incomplete. Still, second down. Oh, wrong sport. My bad. Super Bowl's coming up. Getting excited for it. And one.
Oh, they give it to him. And he goes to the line.
Samuel Holstein picking up the personal foul there as Ferlini drives with his right hand, causes the contact, and he's able to get that to roll home.
Team's foul was on number 1, Samuel Holstein, his second, 16.
Free throw off the mark.
Basket was made by Matthew Ferlini.
Well, down to 1 minute. Jeeps ahead 11. Blevins with the drive and the foul. And that looks like that's probably going to be on Mr. Ship.
That takes him up to about 4, doesn't it?
Miles Ship will be his second foul.
Is it his second?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking McKinley.
Yeah, McKinley's had a few himself.
Yeah.
So Blevins going to the line, and now there's some question as we go to the book. Technical foul.
For what?
Technical foul, Portsmouth.
Well, a technical foul's been called on the Trojans. I would assume on the floor, I don't see Gene Collins losing his mind.
No.
At this juncture, so I think it's probably a frustration foul, if I had to guess. They're calling it on Ferlini, according to the score clock. And Portsmouth only has 4 players on the floor with a player ready to come in. So it would be Ferlini that subbed out, so it must have been on him. Richie Bowman, 6'2" junior forward coming in. And Ferlini sits down, slams down actually, upset over the situation. So he must have said something there. And now we're going to get a quick foul there. Blevins with the ball. McKinley playing just a little bit too much defense. And he'll pick up his third. In the bonus, Blevins to the line. Off the mark.
Under a minute here left in this ball game.
And from the corner, no good. Portsmouth frantically trying to get a shot to go down here. That's deep, way off the mark. Just kind of a throw there. Lattimore urgently trying to get a point up on the board. Now South Webster can play keep away for a wee bit if they'd like. 25 seconds remaining in this contest. And the Webster Jeeps 14 points ahead, and it looks like they're just going to dribble this game out now. The Trojans going to fall to 6 and 8 overall. And South Webster almost evening up their record at 7 and 8.
Final score, 68.
And that's the ball game with the Jeeps 68 and the Trojans at 54. Great ball game tonight. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come right back with a wrap-up after this.
Credit Union has been named a Best in State Credit Union by Forbes magazine. Measured by trustworthiness, digital products, branch services, and member satisfaction, Forbes ranks Atomic among the top 2.5% of the best banks and credit unions in the U.S. Atomic Credit Union offers 13 local branches as well as online and mobile banking. To learn more about Atomic, visit our website at www.atomiccu.com.
The Stephen A. Hunter Hope Fund was founded in memory of local student Stephen A. Hunter. One of the most successful programs is the Stevens Power Pack program, which provides food for local children in need. The most recent hunger statistics from Feeding America reveal that almost 1 in 3 children in Scioto, Pike, and Adams counties are food insecure. That's almost 50% higher than the national average. So when you're ready to give, think about giving locally. Charity begins at home.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance. Powell Insurance Agency in New Boston is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Haven't tried our pizza? We have the deal for you. An 18-inch one topping for only $11.99 at BG's Pizzeria in Blackbirds of New Boston, Ohio. Call 740-456-8255 and order yours today.
Rest of the match.
You're watching
It's still
Zone
raining on
Sports.
us out there.
I don't know.
Game on.
Welcome back to Zone High School Sports. As we bring you the best in high school sports throughout Southern Ohio. We'd like to thank the Portsmouth Trojans and the South Webster Jeeps for having a great game to watch tonight. We'd especially like to thank the Jeeps for all their hospitality. They're very nice to us when we come out here, so a big thanks to them. That being said, Jay, let's talk about tonight's game.
Well, you know, we can harken back to the very beginning of the game. A great rendition of our nation's national anthem
that really
by
was
both
nice.
schools joining together. That sportsmanship there. And then we watched a lot of fine basketball. And South Webster's cheerleaders doing a great job there. The dance team doing a great job at halftime. I mean, this entire evening has been very entertaining for us. And the Trojans and the Jeeps on the basketball floor played very well, both sides of the ball. It's just South Webster outscoring the visiting Trojans tonight.
You know, their first period was kind of rough for them. You know, a lot of shots taken, not really a lot falling down.
Yep. But, if South Webster had really shot fairly well there in that first quarter, this could have been, a blowout.
Oh, yeah.
Because they missed a ton of shots, especially Shiloh Blevins. Mm-hmm. And when you look at him statistically on the night, he comes up well underneath his average, I'm sure. He only had 8 points tonight. Looking at some of the other guys that you've got there, Sam Holstein had 4, Trey Zimmerman 4, Jacob Ruth, the Lumberjack, he had 11. Most of that in the first half. We talked about Shiloh Blevins, 8 points, but I tell you what, some of those shots were pretty impressive.
They were.
Braden Bachway, 15. Tanner Voyers ended up leading with 17 points. And then we had the 2 points that was put up. I'm not sure you're going to give those give credit to those 2 points, but we'll talk about Portsmouth too. But I think we agreed that Braden Bachway scored the majority of those points the second half and just was silky smooth with that 3-point shot from the corner.
He was.
He was all over the place. Great player in a great game tonight. So to our local player of the game,
Braden
Bachway. Looking at the Trojans for Coach Eugene Collins, Amari Johnson, 4. Matthew Ferlini, 11. And just a side note, Jeeps did a good job of keeping him under his average.
Yeah, they did.
Jeeps had lost 3 straight games going into the Valley game last night, and they won it big. But the reason they had lost some of those games was they gave up a bunch of points, like 30 points, to their best player in all 3 of those games. So tonight I think they just came in with the mindset that we're going to stop Ferlini, make sure he doesn't hurt us, and then let the chips fall where they may otherwise.
Yeah.
And I think they did a great job of that, holding him to 11 points. Lattimore, 13. Drew Rowe, we got his name right eventually, had 5 points. McKinley, big defensive night. This 8 points doesn't really demonstrate how well he played. 8 points on the night, and then Miles Shipp, he finished with 6.
Well, I tell you what, it was a great game. The kids played hard. Coaches coached well, and all the fans behaved, which is real nice.
Sure.
You know, the referees they let the game actually play.
They let them play. Like we made that mention earlier that not a lot of free throws were taken in this contest.
No, there wasn't. You know, I mean, and it seemed like a very fair contest.
Yeah.
You know? So that kind of makes it a great night for basketball. We hope you guys out there in TV land enjoy the game as well as we did tonight.
And as this is aired, I hope everybody's safe and sound too.
Yeah, and
watch out for that weather coming in, and
nice
don't
and
go out if you don't have to.
That's it, nice and warm and dry.
That's right.
You know, want to mention our next game next week will be. Let's see here. It'll be Berg at Northwest.
Okay.
You'll see that Saturday. On January 26th, as the Pirates travel out to the Northwest Mohawk area to take on them. I mean, I don't know how the game will fold, but I do know the Pirates are undefeated at this point.
They are undefeated. Northwest aren't.
Right.
You know, so regardless of what the situation is, Northwest going to play their best ball game against Williamsburg.
We've seen them play a couple good games this year. You know, so I'm excited to see how they fare up against one of the best teams in the area.
Yep.
You know, all that being said, I want to thank you all for joining us. I want to thank the Zone Sports team for being here. And I'm Chuck Jones.
This is Jay Miller.
And we're out of here.